日本ファルコムコーポレーション
Hello my friends, welcome back. Well, not welcome back, but welcome to a brand new playthrough on the channel. My name is Schmitt Wylde, you can call me Shimmy, and today I'm bringing you Ys Origin. I recently just finished Ys 1 and 2. I absolutely love the game. Had a lot of fun despite a few moments of rage, but nothing that I couldn't manage. And today I'm playing Ys Origin, which is actually a prequel to Ys Book 1 and 2. Usually I like to play games on their release order, but since this one is pretty much directly tied with the story from books 1 and 2, I decided to play this right now, since the story of the game is pretty much in my memory, you know, as much as it can be, because my memory is not that good anymore. But from what I've heard, from what I've researched, this game has a lot of things from Ys books 1 and 2, and that should be fun to play this game. Usually, from what I've seen, the Ys series are pretty much the same as the Final Fantasy one, in a way that it doesn't really matter which game you decide to play, because each game is like their own story. You don't need to play the previous ones to understand the one that you are going to play. But I feel that Ys 1, 2 and Origin are kinda connected between themselves, and it would be nice to have played them in this order for you to understand. If you wanted to play the game in the chronological order, like in the chronological events, you should play Ys Origins first, but I think that defeats the purpose, you know. I think you should play Ys 1 and 2 first and then go back, per se, to play Ys Origins, and that's what I'm doing right now. So let's see what we have here on the options. I think the volumes are good. Always dash when able, yes. Okay. Now this game has actually 3 characters for you to play with. There is Yunica Tovah. She's pretty much a, like said on the bottom there, an axe-wielding fighter, mid-speed, mid-range, so she's like the fighter with the melee combat. And we have Hugo Fact, which is pretty much the sorcerer and the range in the game. And once you beat the game with both characters, you unlock a third one, which I will not say at the moment. You have to see for yourselves. Or just follow the content here on the channel, because I will be playing with Yunica and I will be playing with Hugo, and I will put both of their stories here on the channel. So I'm gonna start off with Yunica, simply because she is on top on the selection screen. And I know I've played the game before, like Ys 1 and 2. I've played on Nightmare difficulty. Here, in order to unlock the Nightmare difficulty, you have to beat at least on normal or above, or meaning normal or hard. I'm gonna play on normal because there's really no point for me to play on hard right now. Eventually I will play on Nightmare difficulty, probably on stream when I do live streams on Twitch, so I'll probably play there on Nightmare. But for the story's sake, I'm gonna play on normal difficulty, both with Yunica and Hugo Fact. Well, let's go.
Jadis, il y a eu un grand pays légendaire. Les terres se vêt entre oiseaux blessures, la perle noire, élevée de deux espèces de pouvoirs mystérieux. Avec la magie, on pouvait faire des miracles. Avec la colère, on pouvait amplifier ce pouvoir magique. Grâce à lui, on croyait que le gloire de la Ys durait une éternité. Soudainement, un désastre a frappé la Ys. Beaucoup de monstres démoniaques sont apparus et ont commencé d'envahir la Ys. Les forces diaboliques ont ravagé la terre tout à coup, et tous les habitants ont été acculés dans le temple de Salomon. Il semblait que c'était une fin du monde. Alors, c'est la perle noire qui a sauvé la Ys de la reine, car elle a sauvé le temple à l'air. Mais aussitôt après le soulagement fugitif, les diables ont construit une autre. Et beaucoup de monstres avec des ailes sont partis au sanctuaire. La Ys se menaçait de tomber. Qui pire, un événement temporaire est arrivé dans le temple de Salomon. Quelle histoire! Les déesses du mal, les symboles de la Ys sont disparus. Dans une situation désespérée, les citizens ont pris une résolution. Pour faire une équipe de recherche, ils ont fait une sélection parmi les chevaliers et les sorciers. Enfin, les saints les ont envoyés à la terre dévastée.
I don't know why the language was in French, but okay. A lot of references from E's 1 and 2 in that cutscene, in that intro. Really nice. I wonder if in this game we're gonna actually see the priests, like, interact with them. On E's book 2, we interacted with their statues, and they talked to us through there. So it should be fun to learn who they were and if they were good or bad, you know. Wonder what that ball of light was. I have no idea. My whole life, I've never been able to use magic. But I made a promise long ago. I promised I would become a knight. I told myself I would guard those two with my life, just as my dad did. Please, Dad. Watch over me. I swear I'll become a holy knight and keep our ladies Rhea and Fina from harm. Oof. By the way, Yunica Tovah is the ancestor of Sarah, the fortune teller from the first game, and the Thieves Guild leader Goban and Jiba. So they are all descendants from Yunica here. Where am I? Let's see. Oh, my butt. Okay, focus. I join up with the search party heading down to the surface. And then what? I remember there was a sudden impact, like we hit something, or something hit us. Oh, that's what that ball of light was. Wait, is that? Ooh, that's a Rhoda tree. The tree of Rhoda and elder brother. It is. It's really you, Rhoda Tree. You survived. You finally awoken. You seem familiar to me. A friend of the goddesses, are you not? I am. Name is Yunica Tovah. Yes, I remember now. You are the priest's Tovah granddaughter. Well, yeah. I am, but I don't really take after him all that much. I can't even use magic. You're the elder Rhoda Tree, right? How's your younger brother? Is he alright? Yes, he's fine. In fact, he's been my sole conversation partner all this time. I couldn't read that. Okay. I'll bet. You always were quite a chatterbox. I must admit, when the shrine ascended, I found myself worrying about you two. I'm really glad you're both okay. The goddesses gave us life, and they maintain our life as well. Those noxious fumes will not sever our bonds with them so easily. But you, a Tovah. When was it? I beheld a man with one companion in tow. I can't read that fast. Am I correct assuming then that he too was of the Tovah heritage? Yeah, that was my dad. He stayed behind on the surface and bought us some time to raise Solomon's shrine. My grandpa says he couldn't have survived down here. I felt his essence disappear into miasma, which is not to say I witnessed his death, but I can hardly doubt his fate. So I guess grandpa was right. Well, then I guess the book is closed on him, so now it's his daughter's time to shine. Oh, do you seek something from this ruined land then? Yes, we've come down here to the surface in search of our ladies Rhea and Fina. A few days ago, the two of them vanished from the shrine, and no one's seen or heard from them since. I did catch sight of the goddesses. It was perhaps 3 days ago. Oh, you saw them? So Father Shion was right. They really did come to the surface. Did you see where they went? You see that tower at the foot of Mount Precious? That horrifying tower built to bridge this ruined land with Solomon's shrine up above. Though it was weak, I sensed the essence of both goddesses in that place. What? They're in the tower? Why didn't you stop them? They saw the tower of their own volition. I saw no reason to intervene. But you know what the tower represents? Wait, they're not alone. I sense others in and around the perimeter. They're companions, I believe. Huh? Which companions? Who's over there? So, you go to them? I will. I need to meet up with the others right away so we can bring our stray goddesses back home. You must be such a dangerous outside world. Rhoda? Speak to me. Say something. Guess the gases are starting to flare up. With no magic of my own to fall back on, I'm afraid I just can't hear your voice anymore, old friend. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. I'm on my way to save you. The Dharm Tower. I miss that place. The tower entrance. This doesn't feel right. Shouldn't there be more demons guarding the entrance? Oh. Shion. I suppose we should have expected this, considering where we are. If only we had some of the other with us, we'll be on a more even footing. I know. We'll put up a barrier and try to hold it for as long as possible. That should buy you some time to take out the demons on the side. Fewer demons means better odds, right? If I must take up arms, then so be it. Ah, aren't you? Apprentice Knight Yunica Tovah at your service. Much obliged. Do what you can with these beasts, if you please. We'll take care of the demons in the room's periphery. Understood. Dino, Eolia, come. Yes, father. Right away. You rotten creatures have turned our lives upside down and taken my dad away from me, so don't expect me to hold back. Okay, so square is the attack button. We can jump, slash, lunge attack. Attack immediately after coming to a stop. Lunges forward for a powerful slash. Okay, up thrust, down thrust. What is boost mode and how is it used? When Unica's boost gauge reaches 100%, press triangle to activate boost mode. Yunica will glow and her ability will temporarily enhance. Skills which cost half much HP to use and will pack a greater punch. Yunica will take only half damage when hit by enemies. Easy. Easy. Oof. Oof. Nicely done. Father Superior, and you two are... Guess there wasn't much time for introductions. Now was there? I'm Dino, an acolyte of Solomon Shrine. And I'm his colleague, Eolia. I'm Yunica Tovah. It's nice to meet you both. Tovah? Any relation to Commander Saul Tovah? Ah, yes, I'm his daughter. You live up to your heritage then. Your fighting style is gallant and graceful. Were I to hold a battle axe of that size, well, suffice it to say, I would have a hard time keeping my balance, let alone hitting anything. Well, you see, I can't use magic, so my strength is really all I have. Oh, I see. This young lady was kind enough to volunteer her services in search of our runaway deities, so I suggest we put forth our best effort to find them, for their sake, for ours, and for the commander's as well. Father Superior, thank you so much. But where are the other knights? And the sorcerers? Aren't they with you? Afraid not. Just as the surface came in sight, our transport spell was disrupted by some outside force. Intentionally, as best as I can tell. Was that the impact I felt then? It was, and whatever hit us, it blocked out all ability to control the transport, resulting in a breakdown of the entire enchantment. We were scattered in all directions and hurled down to the surface quite unceremoniously, though I could have been much worse. Were it not for our individual barriers, the fall alone surely would have been fatal. Whatever force knocked us from the sky originated from this tower. So we've come to determine who's responsible, and for what reason. That doesn't explain why you're here though, Yunica. And all alone, no less. Well, about that. Yunica recounted her conversation with the Rhoda tree regarding the whereabouts of the goddesses. Could that really be true? Why would they come to such a dreadful place? I can't even begin to imagine. Father, we must find them at once. Indeed, there is no time to lose. Sadly, even with our powers pooled, our fighting skills are no match for the denizens of this wicked place. We need to reassemble the search party before we can begin in earnest. Of course, you're absolutely right. May I entrust this task to you, Dino? Yes, Father, thank you. Using the road trees as a base, I'll search the area via transport spell and route up everyone I can find. As for you, young lady. Yes, Father Superior? There is no guarantee that a situation similar to the one we've just experienced won't recur. I'd like for you to remain here with us until the rest of our party arrives, keeping a watchful eye for any more uninvited guests. Okay. Is something wrong? Well, I was kind of hoping you might let me do a little recon. Just in the immediate area, of course, not too far away from anything. I like to get in some combat training, so I don't let down my guard when the situation gets critical. I mean, I'm just an apprentice knight, and with no magic ability whatsoever, well, I'm just kind of worried I'll get in the way, you know? Admittedly, your reasoning is sound, but it would be remiss to blindly offer consent, knowing the risks. Well, we need to learn more about this tower anyway, don't we? I mean, we barely know anything about it. Come on, please, I'm up to it. I know I am. Very well. I shall personally explain the situation to Sir Galleon upon his arrival. Seriously? Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much. There is one condition, however. I must insist that you take this with you. What's this? Come over here, please, and I'll show you. It's a statue of a monster. How twisted. Just watch. The crystal's power purify the demon statue. Wow, just like that, it's a goddess statue. But how? The best way to explain it would be to say that it's been returned to its original natural form. When Ys ascended, several goddess statues were left behind on the surface. It seems the monster must have found one, brought it here, and changed it. To what end, I cannot say. Oh, Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. I'm sorry I said you were twisted. I didn't recognize you like that. I think it's safe to assume the other goddess statues have been brought here as well, and have likely met with similar fate. Thus, the crystal. If you are to scout the tower, you may also. You shit! Please speak English. If you are to scout the tower, you may well encounter the other statues, and can purify them, just as I did this one. Was that so hard? No, it wasn't. Alright, sounds easy enough. It's kinda like a portable blessing. Huh. Well, but that's not all. It has another function as well. It can magically transport you to any purified goddess statue within the tower, in the blink of an eye. And the object itself is enchanted with this ability, so no magic will be required on your part. Sounds like a lifesaver. Thank you again, Father Superior, for your blessing and for this crystal as well. Yunica, I'd like you to take this with you too. Ooh, the cell phone. Wylde shell. Shell? Another magical item. In this case, it serves as a communication device, allowing us to speak with one another across any distance. No matter where you may be, just talk into the shell. Unless I'm somehow indisposed, I'll hear you. If you should find yourself in need of any assistance, please don't hesitate to make use of it. Neat, thanks a bunch. I'll take good care of it. But before I go, Father Superior, Sister Iolia? Yes? Is there something else you need? I know I kind of just stubbornly forced my way into the search party, and now I've actually managed to convince you to let me go off on my own. So I just wanted to say I won't let you down, I promise. Thanks for being so accommodating. I may not ever be as great a knight as my father was, but I'll do everything in my power to find our goddesses. You can count on me. I hope you'll be able to count on us too. We're all in this together, you know? We'll be right here if you need us. Do not hesitate to return for any reason. And may the goddesses guide your path. Please don't forget, if the situation becomes dire, use the power of the crystal. Let it bring you back to safety. I will, and may the goddesses guide your path as well. And so the gameplay begins. I can't actually attack here because it's a safe place. But one thing I want to point out, I already did on the previous Ease playthrough that I did. But Ease has a lot of grinding, and this game is no exception. In fact, this game is the definition of grinding. So expect a lot of it. I will not cut any of it down. It will all be on the video. The only thing I might cut down is if I lost and go to the internet to look for a walkthrough or stuff like that. But there will be a lot of grinding, so expect that. Ooh, level up. This music's from the previous games, I guess. I'm pretty sure. Acquire self-setting panacea. The hell is that? A potion made from a much loved blue salsetta flower. Raises maximum HP. Oh, I will use it, of course. If it raises maximum HP, I will use it right away. I'm not that strong, as you can see. It's taking quite a lot to defeat these regular enemies. Now, from what I understand, these small purple crystals, orbs or whatever, they're kind of like the currency in this game because you can use it to upgrade your character later on. This looks like one of the holy artifacts of Ease, but why would the demons have it? A surge of power burst forth from the artifact. Yunica was granted use of the whirlwind skill. Artifacts of Ease bestow mystical skills upon their bearers. Activated skills will launch various special attacks. You can activate skills with the circle button. Overcoming obstacles. Certain skills can be used to negate magical traps or activate mechanism, opening up new paths. Okay. Yunica's whirlwind turns her into a deadly gliding gale. Yunica can move freely while in whirlwind form. and is dangerous to the touch. Use with the circle. You can use to glide. And after obtaining at least one emerald, press and hold the circle buttons for several seconds to charge and then let go on release. So, like a charge attack. Oh, I had no idea there was so much power in this thing. It's not really magic like the sorcerer's cast, but it's sure close enough for me. I'll take whatever I can get. He's so happy. Let's use the special ability then, since it's free, right? Well, not free, it costs MP, but that recharges pretty quickly, so... By the way, on the left bottom corner, there's my health, 68 by 68, and above it there's a thin little bar, which is my experience. So each enemy that I kill, it improves that bar a little bit. Just to know how long to my next level up. And I just use the glide ability to reach this platform. Otherwise, with a single jump, I wouldn't be able to. It's locked up tight and won't open without a key. Okay. Another level up. Nice. Hey, what's happening? Where am I? Looks like a different room entirely. I guess that weird magic circle thing must have teleported me here. That's a pretty sophisticated trap for a bunch of demons. Do you have something to say for yourself? Yunica spoke into the lilac shell. Iolia's voice echoed back in response. Yunica, is everything alright? Yunica told Iolia that she had just been transported to another room. A teleport trap. From what you've described, it sounds like the crux of the matter in the pulling force of that vortex in the center of the room. Give me some time to think about it and I'll see what I can come up with. In the meantime, you might as well keep exploring. Okay. The crystal power purified the demon statue. Now, this is where I can spend the currency or those purple crystal orbs that I was referencing. But as you can see, for some of these things are quite expensive. In the meantime, I can only strengthen my current armor, so I'll do that. And then later I'll try to improve my stationary heal rate. And since I'm here, might as well just save the game. Since differently from the previous games that I've played, which was on the computer, I can't save whenever I want here, so I gotta make good use of it. There's a peculiarly shaped depression in the altar. If I stand still here, does it work? No, it doesn't. Or if I stand still in the room without enemies. Shouldn't I be able to heal myself? I just need to touch the statue then. Okay. Level up again. Nice. The combat system in this game is so satisfying. People say that despite this game being very grindy, it's not a problem because the combat is so fulfilling, it's so fun. And so far I can agree. It is very satisfying. I'm enjoying it so far. Keep in mind that I've already played this beginning area of the game just to see what I have to do and how to do it, and to see if it was any good to bring to the channel. But so far, Ys is becoming one of my favorite series of all time. No joke. And no joke. I wonder if I were to play on hard difficulty or when I unlock it the nightmare difficulty, if I get more experience for defeating enemies. I don't know. Acquired a root of fruit. On previous game it restores my MP, but I'm not gonna waste it here because I can pretty much restore my MP with what the enemies are dropping, so die! Why won't you die? Acquired the emerald. Now my whirlwind attack will be improved. Power increased. There are specific jewels associated with each of the 3 artifacts of ease. With each jewel acquired, the corresponding skill becomes more powerful. The emerald improves the wind skill, the topaz enhances the thunder, and the ruby the fire. With even a single jewel collected, the appropriate skill can now be charged. Additional jewels increase the rate of MP recovery and provide an overall increase in power. Let us charge the skill then. Only if it's maybe stronger, but I don't see a use for it for me to keep that charge. I prefer to keep spamming the circle button and keep using that, you know. But I could be wrong, I don't know. Acquire the Blue Moon Crest. Mysterious voice. It's a little rude. What? Strange. If you're a demon, then why don't I feel threatened by you? I actually think you are kind of adorable. Are you one of the Roos, maybe? My grandpa told me about you little guys. Said the vapors outside transformed you into demons. But demon or no, you are just too cute. I'm not really trained for this. I don't have any idea what you're saying at all. Is someone from House Gem over here? Maybe we'll be able to communicate, but I wouldn't even know where to begin. I'm sorry, I just don't understand. House Tovah has a proud legacy, but I'm afraid demon linguistics just aren't a big part of it. Wait, are you hungry? Is that it? I would assume so. I'll take that as a yes. Come to think of it, I just might have some food to give you. Give the road the fruit. Why not? Whoa! Is that a piece of Clearia ore? Yunica's axe has been strengthened. Hey, I improved my weapon. Cool. That's amazing. I never knew you guys were so talented. Thank you so much. I don't understand a fucking thing. Another thing that should be interesting when I play with Hugo, once I finish the story, is how he will interact with everything else. Because, as you can see, Yunica is very cheerful, is very happy, you know, she's a good person. And Hugo, being from the family Fact, we all know the last boss of Ys 1 was Dark Fact, which is the same lineage, you know. Hugo is actually Dark Fact is actually descendant from Hugo, from what I can tell. So it should be interesting to see how we will interact with the people and everything else. Oh yes, I'm very strong now. Ouch. Right now we have to go to where we first encounter the goddess statue to place the blue crest on that thing on top of the pedestal. But I wanna see if I can grind a little bit here. I wanna get at least 1000 purple crystals to improve my heal rate. I'm not interested in, well, I am, but it's not the focus about the level up. I just want the crystals. Right now I have 728. Once I get 1000, then I'll continue with the story. Okay. Oh, I used my special ability by mistake. I didn't want to use that. Well, not a special ability, but just the boost, you know? Just one more sweep in this area and we should be okay. I'm very powerful now. Thousand. Cool. Let's go! Accept divine blessing. Increase stationary heal rate. Yes. Okay, nothing right now. And now we save the game. I think this is a good time for us to finish the episode. I don't know how long this game is gonna be, but I really don't care because so far I'm enjoying it. Like I said, the combat is very satisfying. The grinding is not gonna be a problem for me. I'm having a lot of fun. and the story of the game is actually very intriguing, and I look forward to understand more about it. But I want to thank everybody for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye bye.